How's it going, everyone? This is Haris Kruskic, BR Live's combat sports reporter, and today I'm here with one lightweight champion, Christian Lee. Christian, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So first and foremost, October 30th, One Inside the Matrix is coming up. Your fight against Iuri Lapicus, your first lightweight title defense. How are you feeling? How's training been going?
Man, training's been going great. It's been a solid 10 weeks of training camp for this one. And, I'm so excited to, make a statement in my first lightweight title defense. And, I think Yuri's a great opponent, but, man, I'm just so excited. After being off for over a year now, I'm so excited to get back into the circle and to just fight, to throw down.
How tough has it been to train over the past 6 months with everything kind of being either shut down or some closures here and there?
So unfortunately, due to this whole COVID situation, things have been very different. But fortunately, the gym United MMA that I train out of, it's run by my family, by me and my family. So although we had to shut down our public classes, with all of our regular student base, we've still been able to, go into the gym. Of course, it's just our family, so it's under the it's not breaking any restrictions, but we've been able to train and just stay in shape. And then once we got the call for the fight, that's when we really started to step things up and to take training more seriously and to go into fight camp mode.
So we know One is implementing a bubble of sorts for once you get to Singapore for One Inside the Matrix. Are there any more details you can kind of run us through, stuff that they've told you about the bubble?
So from what I heard so far, they're trying to contain like specific groups so that if there is a possible, breakout, if somebody is sick, then they know exactly who that person has been in contact with. Like, for example, they're going to keep certain teams, like the coach and the player, they're going to be staying in different rooms. Once you get to the arena, it's literally just you and one coach. As soon as your fight is done, you go straight back to the hotel. You don't even go back to the locker room. So, they're taking all of the necessary safety precautions. And, their last event in Singapore was a big success. There was, no COVID cases. So I'm excited. I think that One Championship's doing a great job, and I'm glad that they're able to, put the fights back on.
So I know typically you have your dad in your corner, Angela, Bruno, maybe even your mom. But now that there's only one coach available to you, who's it going to be?
Oh, it's going to be my dad for sure. We got a very small team that we're allowed to bring down. Because I'm the champ, I'm able to bring two corners. Bruno's able to bring one corner as he's fighting in Singapore as well. So between the two of us, we've got three corners. And typically I'd be bringing my whole family, which is like a group of 10, but it's okay. Times are different, and we just got to work with the situation we're in right now.
For sure. So your fight against Iuri Lapicus, what does Yuri do well, and where do you think you can take advantage October 30th?
I think Yuri's greatest strength is his confidence right now. He's undefeated in his professional career. He's 14-0, and he's finished every one of his opponents. So I think his biggest strength is just that momentum that he's bringing forward with, never having been defeated inside of the cage. So I'm looking forward to, stepping forward and just throwing down with him. I think we're gonna start very fast, and I think there's gonna be a quick finish.
All right. So I know the last time we spoke, you kind of had your eyes on Martin Nguyen and dropping down to the featherweight for the featherweight belt. Is that still something that you want to do maybe after this fight?
Absolutely. It is still something that's always in the back of my mind. Of course, right now, my only focus is on defending my belt and on Iuri Lapicus, but I still feel that I have unfinished business in that division. That's where I started my career, and I'm still the number one contender in that division. So I know Martin's going to be fighting on this card as well, defending his belt. And, I wish him the best in that fight. But, definitely it's something that's still in the back of my mind for sure. But we'll take it one step at a time after this match.
Do you have a prediction for the Nguyen Tonle fight?
Tonle, he's good. He's a very explosive striker, and I think he's gonna bring the fight to Martin for sure. But I do feel like Martin's got a little more well-rounded skill set, and I think he's gonna defend his belt.
Nice. Some more big news coming out of the Lee family recently is that Angela, your sister, is pregnant. How ready are you to be an uncle?
Oh, I'm so excited to be an uncle, and I'm so happy for my sister. You know, she's done so much in her life so far. Winning the atomweight belt, defending it multiple times, and just really taking her MMA career as far as it can go. But one thing she's always wanted is to be a mother, and she loves babies, she loves kids, and so I'm just so happy that she can have a baby of her own, and just get to have this downtime off and relax, take a break from fighting, and just focus on this new chapter of being a mother. And Angela, the way she is, she's already focused on, she's already thinking about getting back into the cage. She's already itching. But I'm happy that she gets this downtime, and I'm looking forward to seeing her journey of going from being a mom and then training and going back into the cage and defending her belt once again.
I wanted to ask you about Eddie Alvarez. He recently came out and said that, I guess it seems like the reason that he hasn't gotten a title shot yet is because he's only 1-1 at one. He's essentially saying that it shouldn't matter that he's only 1-1 because of what he's done in the past with Bellator and UFC. Do you have any thoughts on that? And, could there potentially be a fight down the road with Eddie?
I think that, Eddie Alvarez is definitely a fight that is going to be lined up sometime in the future. And what he said, what Eddie said was absolutely true. The only reason he's not getting a title shot is because he's 1-1 in the organization. He's got amazing accolades behind him. He's got a big fan base, and it would definitely make for an exciting match, for the fans, for the world. But because his first match resulted in a loss, and then his second one was a good win over Edward Foliang, I feel like any fighter in any organization would need to tip the scales on that and win at least 2 or 3 fights before getting a title shot. So as much achievements as he's accomplished, I feel like he's probably going to need 1 or 2 more big fights, but I'm sure that he can do that, and I'm looking forward to facing him when he does.
All right, last question for you. October 30th, one Inside the Matrix. How does the fight between Christian Lee and Iuri Lapicus play out in your head?
October 30th, my fight with Yuri Lapicus, it's going to end in a quick first round knockout. And, I'm not saying that to get ahead of myself. I'm just very, very confident in how hard I've trained for this match. I put in so much work. This is the hardest I've ever worked for a specific opponent. And, I'm very confident that my hard work is going to pay off.
All right, Christian Lee's not going to waste any time October 30th. You can watch one Inside the Matrix on BR Live, again, October 30th, Christian Lee against Iuri Lapicus. Christian, thank you again for joining us. Much appreciated.
Thanks for having me.